Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. Now, today's a little bit of a sleepy episode, but regardless, we'll still try to get that dub gamer. Nothing complicated like Knight Errant, let's just take it easy. And probably just do a classic like medical history Kathakatasuru run. And we'll do Mimi, because that sounds interesting. And we'll use Mimi's perks just so that I have some degree of certainty on what's actually going to happen in the video game. Because, you know, the thing about World of Horror is that it's not a very certain game, and sometimes it just decides that, well, actually, the thing that was supposed to happen doesn't happen because, reason. And it's essentially... The game is very immersive because occasionally you get dealt -2 reason in real life and not the aforementioned game. Sometimes it's both, but most of the time it's in the game. Occasionally, though, you will get slain in real life. Although there is quite a bit to remember. We've got to get a light source, second enemy, and second mystery. Now, here's the thing. I personally am not wanting to do the heavy-duty flashlight, mainly because I feel like if a character starts with a weapon, or if they start with some sort of resource that you need, then you should probably use that resource as it's intended, and then use your very limited amount of guaranteed resources to get something a lot better. So I think we might just play around the -3 reason from the light source and just get everything else correctly. With that being said, we want to take the money here, and we'll go with just a casual shirt for now. It doesn't matter. I want to make that clear. There is potential botany setup, but like here's the thing. On Harbinger of Doom, without using broken spells, like whether or not they're actually broken or like just really strong, that's, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, you need to use like some of the most powerful items and spells in the game in order to get ending A on botany. After, like, with the mermaid setup, of course. So we're definitely gonna do Bulletin first. Mainly because I don't think we have Kana. I could definitely be wrong. Okay, so Stalker Girl just hurt a little bit more. We didn't actually know it did that until the other episode where Stalker Girl was doing -5 to all. Which is a quite frightening, it's a quite frightening realization. But we are very happy to have the compass here. Vital Clue is not as bad as it normally is, because normally we have to spend a minimum of 8% Doom getting a weapon and a compass, and usually a lot more than that, because we have to, like, re-roll and stuff. So the fact that we got a compass with 4% Doom, I'm not gonna sweat Vital Clue that much, although it does kind of suck because it's basically as if we had bought a weapon and the compass. But I think this is minus stamina if you fail it, so we would rather check that instead of the potential Doom, where it's like you can't figure out how to find it, so you just waste your time looking anyways. We will back out. We don't want to lose more reason than we already have. Okay, so this is the first enemy. This is the first enemy. And unfortunately, this is quite possibly the worst enemy. One of the worst enemies. Because we can't run, and obviously it's a ghost. So, we can kill in... Oh, crap. So, yes, we can kill in 2 turns, so we have to take it, but I don't want to go down to 5. Oh. That's not very good. That doesn't affect our Sever, but alas, it's very annoying. So we'll go down to 8 to get up to 7. That's perfectly fine. And we do want to go to the doctor to get this sorted, because I don't think the bandage works on the cut arm sinew. No, it does not. So that means that we need to get 2 funds. So that's either a curse or we sell the bandage and the painkillers. We could certainly do that. Cut arm sinew is pretty bad. The scalpel is I mean, I'm not gonna say like a relatively slow weapon, but you know, we're not very, like, the scalpel is a little bit annoying because it's like, it's slower than you want it to be, and has a 65% base chance to hit. So it's just, it's not that good. So if we had another knowledge weapon, we'd probably swap it out, but we would put that up to the RNG of the game. We wouldn't go out and actively seek a weapon. Because here's the thing, 4 damage, 80 speed, that's slightly better than like 80 speed, that's 5 speed less than the heavy-duty flashlight, right? So that's faster. 65% chance to hit, forget about it, that's terrible. But it's still at least a little bit more valuable than... I mean, it's literally better than nothing, is probably the best way I would say to look at it. Okay, so unfortunately we did miss out on our bandage, which gets rid of any on-the-field sort of thing, which is a little bit unfortunate for sure, but I almost want to do Peace of Mind here. I think I will. It is a little bit risky. We don't like doing Peace of Mind because Doom is something that you can't easily... do I want to take the 50-50 to get, like, a spell? I think I'd rather just... I mean, I don't know if I want to take a nap. We could buy a coffee. I think I'd rather take a nap. That's 25% Doom in total, but it does kind of patch us up a little bit. Like, I mean, it's not... That's pretty bad. I wish we had the bandage. I mean, this is sort of like the medical history thing right here. Now, discharge summary, 20 EXP for +3 Doom, and 1 fund. You know, that's definitely worth it, but we need to be a little bit more careful about what we do here. Because we are in a little bit of a bad spot. The compass is doing a lot of work, though. Okay, so this is our second enemy, so it's time to write the magician down. This is the just regular magician, because there is a glitched variety. They both cancel your attacks, if I recall correctly, so you gotta be careful regardless. It's not like we will. Actually, we could end up canceling an attack, so that's 3. Well, actually, here's what we want to do. So this is 3, and then that's 5. That should be good enough. And we are a little bit concerned about our Doom, and so, but I guess we just have to rely on the 82 and the 72. Like, I think we just gotta do that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but, first aid, I'll never say no to that. That's an incredible get for Mimi this early. And we'll go ahead and take strength here. Now, we've done this, like, a million times over. Well, that's, you know, not literal, but we've done this a lot. We know what to do to just get through it immediately. Contaminated water is not good at all. However, as Mimi, we do have some certain assurances that we can take. Well, I think I want to do botany now. I either want to do freaky feature or botany, and I think we're going to do botany. Although maybe, I think that if you do get roads closed, it's better to have done freaky feature first. I'm not entirely convinced, but that's just sort of like my instinct. I haven't done any testing with it or anything like that. Another thing is that the compass is gonna... Hey, Ritsuko-chan, how's it going? Another thing about... I guess another thing about botany is that it's a lot shorter, and I'm kind of worried about our health, and I want to get the tireless buff, so I figure we have a higher chance. Well, it's potentially shorter. right? Like, it has less tiles to explore, and so I guess you have an innately higher chance to find it because there's just less. However, with Freaky Feature, in order to get rid of some of the tiles with the side quest, you have to go to the mansion twice, which triggers roads closed, of course, twice. So that's... I still think it's probably better to do Freaky Feature first, but I wanted to try Botany. So with that being said, how do we want to deal with this? Like, we can take a hit here. Like, we could just do... I mean, theoretically, actually... Theoretically... That's actually way better than it probably had any right to be honest with you. I mean, it was a 55-55. 55. But no, like, it... Normally, we don't expect to hit 2 of those. Which, I mean, you know, it's a coin flip every time, slightly in our favor, but... It's not usually something you want to gamble on. But we were in a situation where we could take the hit, and we didn't really worry about it. I think we're actually going to check wounds for clues, because the other alternative is getting +2 reason, which is something we're pretty good at. Admittedly, nice ring, bro. We'll hold on to it. You might not think it, but 1 damage to throw and potentially 2 funds can be very important. So I'm a little bit concerned. Just a little bit concerned. Knowledge check, we got this. Okay, never mind, we don't got this. 43% Doom. We will definitely take Outdoorsman 100%. We gotta go to the forest 1 more time after this. I expect to see Moriko there. We don't have the Charisma check, and Fast Learner is terrible. If Fast Learner worked whenever you took damage in general, it would probably be a good perk to take. But since it only works in combat, and it is literally like, you take 1 stamina damage, that's 1 EXP, or 1 all damage, that's 2 EXP. You really, Fast Learner is absolutely garbage. It is very bad. So we're gonna take a risk here and take Strength, which is definitely a potential throw. But, you know what? We have plus luck. Let's do it. Never mind. We rolled a 7, which was our luck stat, but +1 from Harbinger of Doom, so we got owned. It is a little bit unfortunate. We're gonna probably end with like 50% Doom. If we get roads closed into Freaky Feature, I think we're a little bit scared, but if we don't, I think we're probably fine. So unfortunately, we can't kill. Well, actually, we could if we threw the nice ring, but I think we'll probably need it to buy medicine at some point. So what we'll actually do is brace for impact so we don't get into a range where we can easily die. And we have to leave it up to like a 98% chance, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, I'm not gonna sweat that. Like, if we're worried about a 98% chance or we lose the game, I think we might as well just lose the game. If that makes sense to you. Okay, yeah, we got, well, we're knocking him out. Okay, we probably dodged a Moriko, to be honest with you. I don't know if you can hear it, but my cat is snoring in the background. So, you shouldn't be able to hear it, but... How she falls asleep with me yammering on about nonsense, I couldn't tell you. Although I have had a couple people say that they do fall asleep to these videos, so maybe that's how. Maybe my cat's kind of got a similar thing going on. Which I'm totally cool with that, by the way. I don't have any problem with that. I myself have a very difficult time sleeping, so the idea of, I mean, not helping per se, but that's just the first word that came to mind. Like somebody falling asleep to a video of mine sounds like something that I would like to be able to do with a content creator that I started watching, if that makes sense. So, what did we get? I wasn't paying attention. Fetid Fumes. Fetid Fumes doesn't... I now realize why I wasn't paying attention. It's like I saw Fetid Fumes, I read it in my mind, it's like, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. I am a little bit concerned about our stamina. I think ultimately we'll probably be fine. We still don't... We didn't redo the town, unfortunately, so we don't have access to the monument. Because we actually are in a pretty good spot. Except, you know, we obviously don't want it to ask for stamina, or we'd be in really big trouble. But I do have some fun news, though. I've been looking... So I've been setting up my laptop, and... Yeah, sure, let's do it. We can't give up if it's the Boreal Expanse. Yeah, actually, sure. We'll definitely take some stamina here. Go 7-7. It sounds good to me. Anatomy class, just because in case we run into a human, might as well. And, I think... I mean, we're already making both of the stat checks. So either we get our stats higher so that we have a better chance on stat checks, or we heal. We don't need to heal. We do not need to heal. If not healing here loses us the game, then so be it. But I with the conventional wisdom that I have with this game, like 7-7 on Harbinger of Doom is like more than you could ever ask for. And the fact that we're Mimi and we can heal even further easily is like... It's a good place to be. And also, we don't have Ithutu or Goizo, so there's not gonna be like a random -2 stamina cadaver that could just like end us. Like if we're gonna take minus stamina, we're gonna know about it in advance. Except for like a couple, like I think like one event. Not entirely sure. But I kind of want to just get like more strength, but no, we'll get more knowledge. It benefits us a lot more. So we'll just keep going. I think that Doom is probably going to be the biggest concern for our... Yeah, let's do it. Because this is a luck check. And so I think that that's probably the best thing for us to do. But yeah, I've been setting up my laptop, and I actually really do like it. It's very... Oh, if this were any other character, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, dude, but it's Mimi, so if we get into combat, I think we'll be fine. Try to ignore the feeling. Let's go! But, yeah, I've been setting up my laptop, and honestly, I really like it, having, like, a miniature... This is a charisma check. If we fail it, we get stamina loss, which is fine. But yeah, it's actually really convenient to have a mini computer that just kind of vibes. And I have it, like... It's super light, which is absolutely incredible. And it can play pretty much any game I want. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, it would... struggle a little bit with something like... I mean, I'd have to put it... I'd have to put, like, Final Fantasy XIV on, like, laptop settings high, probably. Or maybe, like, I don't think it would be laptop settings low. I think a 1660 could handle that. At least with, like, 50 or 60. I don't know, admittedly. I have no frame of reference for this, but a 1660... should be able to run laptop high at like 30, 40, 50 FPS easily. And if I turn it to laptop low, it should be 60 or 70. Which, my refresh rate on the monitor is 60 hertz. Or the panel, I should say, for my laptop. So, it's only a 60 hertz display anyways, so why would I want to go higher than 60? So I've been setting it up, and I've been playing some games on it, cause like Final Fantasy XIV, and maybe like I want to play Rage 2. I really liked the first Rage, but I never played Rage 2. A lot of people hated Rage. A lot of people hated Rage 1. I actually really liked Rage 1. I thought it was very fun. Anyways, I bought Rage 2. Around when it came out, because I wanted to play it, and then everybody's like, oh, it's trash, you don't want to play it, and I'm like, oh, okay, and so I kind of put it on the back burner and never got to it. I mean, that's rather nice. I can't really complain about 17 damage, admittedly, but what can we do here? I mean, this is also very good. 7 damage, we take 1 stamina. Yeah, let's do it. And then we can just kill him next turn. It's just that easy. And when we brace, we also, I believe, prevent ourselves from getting a medical of history thing. I could be completely wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure anyways. We'll go ahead and take, like... I think, honestly, art knowledge. I think we gotta go to the school. Do we have to go to the school? Not entirely sure. I think we have to go to the mansion, don't we? If so, quick thinking is probably better. But art knowledge is just overall better for, overall survivability, I guess, because of the... I don't think the stat here matters. Like, this actually is an interesting opportunity to show you why Fast Learner is so bad. So let's do it. Let me show you why Fast Learner is so bad. Like, I explained it earlier perfectly, but sometimes, visual... That's unfortunate. Sometimes it's better to see it visually to just understand how terrible something is. We will definitely escape the bathroom. Under no circumstance are we gonna fight Toilet Ghost. We still don't really... Okay, this will be a good, demonstration. Well, actually, Miku, of all people, is probably going to be an enemy that helps us get the most value out of this perk. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get 4 EXP? So we should go up to 13? Well, never mind. Bracing for impact does nothing. Yeah, okay, so... Because we took 2 stamina and 2 reason, what ended up happening was we got 4 EXP. If we got hit by Miku just all out, we get 8 EXP, which is pretty good. 8 EXP is great. But taking 8 damage is bad. So what did we get? Abdominal cut? That's perfectly fine, actually. That doesn't really matter. If we're ever at a point where that matters, then we've probably won the game, so... Anyways, this is a no thoughts, head empty, she's dead situation. So, definitely, I think that, oh god, we actually probably do need to... I don't really like this, actually. Because here's the thing, we need to buy some sort of, like, healing item. I think that's relatively reasonable. But the question is, I don't know if we can afford it, like, Doom-wise. And we definitely can't rest because of fetid fumes, so I guess we'll just go ahead with it. And sewing kit sounds nice. Yeah, +3 stamina? Yeah, +3 stamina sounds good to me. And then guess what? It's monument time. Dust of Seeing be gone. Go into my wallet, please. So we kind of broke even there. Oh god. That's really bad. Branded like cattle, +4% doom. The Kyrie tax, as it were. Please stop giving me infected wounds, I beg you. 1 spell. Oh boy, if only we had a spell. I think we might actually be in really big trouble. We have 1 more mystery after this, and we're getting hammered here quite a lot, actually. Yeah, okay. We'll go to the monument again. And +2 stamina is perfectly fine. We're gonna be in a pretty bad spot, though, because, yeah, Father Yasugi, I'll do that. I'm not particularly happy with what we've got here, but Tireless is kind of keeping us in there. And, unfortunately, there's, you know, no water, so... We are going to the school. I think art knowledge saves you from reason loss? I could be wrong. I think enemies are probably our best bet, to be honest with you. I think we want to fight enemies. We want to complain about police patrols, not invite them further. I guess we'll get dabbed on here. We failed the charisma check, so I think that's why we gained reason. I think if you succeed the charisma check, you gain EXP. Okay, non-Euclidean... Okay, so this is pretty much just RNG at this point. Like, we are in a pretty bad spot. Like, actually a really bad spot. We can kill him, though, right? This is gonna do... Okay, so we're not gonna kill him. Not on turn 1, anyways, so... Because this will only do 1 if we throw it. That's not going to do 2. We'd have to throw the rock ring and the... Actually, hold on. We have a 100% chance to hit, don't we? so let it be done. That's great. That's great. Okay, we can stabilize. We can stabilize. Give me art knowledge, and give me stamina. That could actually save our lives. You might not believe me, but art knowledge could save our lives. We're going to the school a couple more times, and if we get that art knowledge event, we're gonna be very happy with the +2 funds that we find ourselves with. So she's dead. Maybe. She might not actually be dead. Oh god. Do you want to risk it for the biscuit? Do you want to take 2 95% chances? We take those first. Okay, let's do it. Let's go! If we missed one of those, that'd be the most tragic thing in the world. So now we're a god at luck checks. We have 9 luck. That's very good. I would rather just do nothing, admittedly. We just have to survive this last event, and then we win the game? That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. Just prepare yourself. Hashtag burn it all down. Give them the Arknight special. Just burn it all down, please, I beg you. Okay, we're good. We won. We won. We won. We're fine. We're gonna take -3 reason. That's it. We wrote down the second of both of them. Although we did do botany second, didn't we? Oh crap. No, I'm pretty sure we're fine. I'm pretty sure we're fine. Even if we forgot the second enemy, it doesn't matter. I do hope we didn't get baited by Shiro-san again, because that happened in a previous episode recently. And I think it was Mizuki who lost her face? Somebody lost her face to the Akamanto mask because of my blunder. But no, we're fine. So, to reiterate, knowledge check, passing. Strength check, passing. Light source, failing, -3 reason. Second enemy, magician. Regular magician. Second mystery, botany. Let's go. We have to get one of the memory checks correct, and we win. That's it. That's all we gotta do, is just get one of them correct. Now we are gonna, you know, take a little damage here. That's fine. Okay. It was, okay, yeah, he's not even on here. It was 100% magician. That's good. That's good. We're making progress. It was botany, at least that's what I wrote down. And congratulations, we won. Yeah, might as well just meme 12 knowledge, because why not? Okay, we did it. And that was Ath telescope, not freaking Kathakatasaru's web. Hello? Love that little chime at the end there. Probably one of the best things that was added to this game is the little victory chime. It's great. Give Mimi her own ending screen, you coward. And there we go. We won. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't really get to kind of go on my laptop tangent earlier, but basically, I've got the laptop up and running. I really like it. I never knew how convenient a portable PC could actually be, which, I mean, you know, a little slow to the party, I guess, because, of course, they're convenient. Why wouldn't they be? And actually, laptops aren't laptops apparently more popular, like, or at least more profitable than actually, like, desktop computers themselves? Although that is a split market, because you have, like, pre-builts and, like, enthusiast builds and all that, but, you know, I really do like the laptop, and what I need to actually do is I need to get a USB hub for it, because unfortunately, the laptop, I think it only has one USB port, and I'm, like, 90% sure it's USB 3.0, thank God, but it's, you know, it definitely needs a USB port, because I need two USB ports for my keyboard, I need a USB port for my mouse, and then I'm probably not gonna bring my, well, I do need a mouse pad, but I'm probably not gonna bring my mouse pad, which also has a USB port. Don't ask questions why my mouse pad has a USB port. And then, so yeah, I'm probably going to need, because I'm going to need at least 4, USB ports. 2 for the keyboard, 1 for the mouse, because I do like my keyboard. And I think that when I get settled, where I'm gonna be staying for a bit, I will probably have room for a keyboard. So I'm gonna need 2 USB ports for a keyboard, a USB port for my mouse, because that's pretty important. I'm not using a freaking trackpad the whole time. The trackpad's good, don't get me wrong, and I played Loop Hero with it, but I wouldn't play anything important. I shouldn't say. That's the wrong word, but I'm not gonna play anything engaging, I guess you. Okay, that's also the wrong word. Loop Hero is a great game, but you know it's an idle game, and your character fights on their own. You just have to place tiles and cards. It's not, and you can pause, so you can take all the time in the world. I guess any action-style game, or any game that requires precise mouse inputs, you know, that's not something that I want to do with a trackpad. So, and then I also need a USB port for my audio DAC, which is where, you know, my headphones and my microphone plug into. So, I need at least 4. I would like a little bit more, because I might want to use a couple of other things as well. And it should also have... I don't, like... that's the one complaint that I have with the Flow 13, or whatever it's called, the Asus thing, is that it basically has no ports for anything, right? Like, you get a mouse, that's it. You get the mouse, the charging cable, and a couple of other ports. You don't get a lot on that thing. It's not very, like, port-rich, as it were. And so, it is rather annoying, but... you know, that can be solved with a USB hub. And so I'd like to get a couple Thunderbolts on there as well. And then there are, like, the really, like, fancy hubs that have, like, NVMe SSD stores on them, which is a little bit weird, but, you know, I wouldn't actually mind something like that either, because 1 terabyte of storage space is not very good, admittedly. So, like, that's literally the only 2 complaints that I have about the Float 13, is that 1, the memory, like, the storage sucks, and you can't upgrade it, because it's a weird form factor, and it's soldered onto the motherboard, which is a terrible thing, and they shouldn't have done it. They should not have done that. They should let you upgrade and replace it with something that you buy that has a higher storage capacity. But they didn't, and so really it's just the only 2 things that are bad about that laptop is the terrible storage and the terrible amount of ports. And both of those things can actually be fixed. A USB hub and an external SSD, or an external hard drive. And so after I fix those problems, and actually it's really just the USB hub, I don't really care about the storage for now, because I've only used, like, I think I've only used about 500, so I've used about half of it, admittedly, but Final Fantasy XIV and a bunch of other games, you know, but, you know, once I get that all sorted out, I think we're gonna start doing the RimWorld thing. And, you know, I'm kind of like half and half on how I want to do the RimWorld series in itself. I think it might just be, like, probably just a normal series, but I did have a couple of ideas on how I wanted to do it. But I don't know if I want to complicate it, you know? But anyways, that's a discussion for another time. I've already extended this video for much too long. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver, and I will talk to you, or see you, or, well, I mean, I guess it's like, it's not really seeing or talking to you. Well, I'm not seeing you. I'm seeing the screen. We're both looking at the same thing right now, and actually that's not true. The me that is trapped in this whack-ass video prison that I am once again asking you to let me out of, I am looking at the screen as you are. And, yeah. But like me in real life, I'm probably looking at something else by the time you watch this. And, you know, yeah. I don't know, I don't really know where I was going with that bit there. But at the end of the day, oh yeah, I'm not talking, well, I'm talking to you, but to you is like just the void. So I guess, you know what they say, you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss is gonna stare freaking back. And I don't want that to happen right now, so goodbye. Jesse, I'm asleep. Good night. I hope you're staying safe out there.